welcome back. Lovely, peaceful evening here in Los Santos. A new update has dropped. The Los Santos Summer Special appears to now be available, which includes a whole host of new features. 15 some new vehicles and new missions for those among us who happen to have a super yacht. I am not one of those people. Just to tell you now, I have never shelled out the millions it takes for a yacht, so I am behind. We will have to catch up. But one of the more interesting additions in my mind is at the Richards Majestic Movie Studio. Solomon Richards appears to have had his office broken into and some movie props stolen. It's a bit of a new collectible path here. So I'm headed that way to see if we can get it started at the very least. Quick march to the movie studio. Make sure you have your eyeliner on thick. Should I stop and pay the... No, I probably shouldn't. All right, Solomon. What is it? What can I do for you? Recover the stolen movie props to earn cash and RP. Find and return them all to unlock a bonus reward. You see all of my priceless collector's pieces. Go on. Let me see if I can pull that up here. Yeah. Actually, there might be a first one here. This is Mr. Richards. Yes, the Mr. Richards. There's been a robbery at my studio. My lawyers are busy incentivizing the police, but let's face it, the LSPD couldn't find the hole in a donut. Besides, a case like this requires a personal touch. I hear you're the one to call. Come to my studio and take a look. Now that I'm at the studio, taking a look, you see, all of my priceless collector's pieces gone. Quite honestly, this city's turned into a shit heap. It used to be fun being rich. Look, find the pieces, return them to the studio, and you'll find I know how to look after my friends. May you consider that an incentive. Okay. So I guess I will be able to come back here after having found props and see their return to location. I'm not really sure why they're having me come in the office even. Though this is awesome, because you usually don't get to see in here, in online mode. They've been sort of seemingly slowly giving people access to things like this. To make sure we've looked in all the various corners of the universe. This is one of those corners that you can usually only see during like a cutscene in single player, with Michael, say. So it is very nice to be able to just peek around in here a bit. Solomon Richards. There's a bit of a murder mystery that goes on in single player, and Solomon Richards is one of the main suspects. But it does not turn out to be him. I do not believe. It's another actor-director named Peter Dreyfuss that killed Leonora Johnson. Okay, don't think there's really much to learn here. Just giving it the old once-over. So we will go find some movie props. So glad you're there in the chat. Welcome. Lovely to see you. So, I am going to go ahead and see if anyone has a list of some of these, just because I don't want to waste your time peeking around so much, I'd like to find a couple officially. So this is cheap and cheating, I'm sorry. But let me just see if I can find something here. One of them says it's behind a trash can just outside Solomon's office entrance. So they give you a freebie. There it is. It's like a film reel. Good, so there is a little bit of vibration near it. Doesn't appear to be any sound cue. Yeah, just the vibration. So I'm guessing you can take them back one at a time, or you can probably find a couple and then take them back as a batch action. Let's keep looking. So where would be another one close by? There's one in Vanilla Unicorn, and there's one in the casino that are both downtown. Let's try to skirt over there real quick. This might make the metal level client session one parfait level deeper, in fact. Oh, Simeon, no one has time for your texts. Alright, so I think it's in the back office. I don't think. The internet thinks for me. The internet thinks it's in the back office.
Have a good time.
Thank you, sir. Private club. Members only.
Pain, struggling pain.
Am I a member?
In my brain. All
Check
good.
my pockets. Okay, I think
You followed through this week, right?
the office might be back that way. But let me check. You cannot enter the room. Okay. Interesting. Do I have any other options? Can I, for lack of better phrasing, can I go in the back door?
Wouldn't run up on me for wearing a hoodie.
Let me check.
City of saints in struggle, lost scandals, Santa in trouble. Word.
I've surprisingly never heard that NPC line before. You dropped your cone. I think the office entrance is here. But I don't think it's ever been unlocked, so it may be that they require you to, like, pay for a private dancer to go to the back room to go to the office. Because I don't know of another way in. Let me check something real quick. 1 second. Look this one up specifically, because it's only giving me the location of it, and not how to get into said office. Apparently you can shoot your way in. If you make it a crime, you can go wherever you want. It would be slightly easier, but also a bit of a bummer for everyone. Let's see. I better put this back by the actual door. I was gonna walk it, but maybe I'll need a quick escape. Okay, so I'm guessing I cannot take weapons out once I'm in there. I probably need to decide out here.
What's good? I hear that.
Yes, because at this point the menu will not pop up. So let me make a short frontal assault, see if this gets us into the back office. This is a shame. I'll try just to threaten him. Alright. Now I'm in combat mode. We can get into the back office. There's a lovely snake. If you were curious where the snake is, that's where the snake is.
Yo, what's up, man?
Alright, I'm feeling the vibration. Not seeing anything. And the vibration is gone. Okay. Is it on the stage? I am very low on health.
You a prick.
That did next to nothing. Alright. I think I'm going to have to regrettably... Oh good, he's leaving. Never mind. Maybe not regrettably. I'd love not to kill anyone, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is still part of the office. Good. I was worried that was the street door and I didn't want it to lock behind me. Here we go. That is the award. So, if you need to do that, you can absolutely hire a private dancer, or you can just make it an aggressive thing. And the back door is locked. Good. I'll head back out to my oppressor.
You a prick.
And just because I'll probably die otherwise, I apologize for this. Yep, definitely would have died otherwise. Okay. Now I'm headed to the casino for number 3. Once again, phrasing. The vanilla unicorn there is the eventual home, the ending point of Trevor Phillips from the single player. It is his final ownable housing, or however I should say it. So that's old home sweet home for Trevor. Oh, sorry everybody. Good morning, so nice to see you there. Swabbing the decks. Oh no, wait, that's my job. That is my job as cabin boy. I'm sorry. I got above myself there. Okay, next one is in one of the restrooms of the casino. I think there's like 2 of them on the main floor. It's likely on the very back one. Something to mention here, it says down there, your spin of the lucky wheel is now available. They added, finally, a very, very nice quality of life update. That every time you enter the casino, it will now tell you how long you have until you can spin the daily wheel. So I can spin it now, but if I had spun it yesterday, it would tell me, you know, you have 14 hours until you can spin. Which is desperately needed. Thank you, Rockstar. We love you for that. So now you don't have to waste your time checking every 5 minutes when you might have, like, 2 hours left. Quick 30,000. I'm not complaining. I am, however, full of holes like a Swiss cheese.
Welcome.
Once again, not complaining. It's quite breezy.
Good luck. Come back soon.
Okay, let's find these restrooms. I am bursting. Is that the excitement? Or is it all the champagne? Who knows? This is one of them, I do believe. And it may be the only one. I could be thinking incorrectly that there is another restroom down here. I'm not seeing it on the map. Alright. There's the headdress. Just trying to get a bit of a look at that sort of eye symbol on it, but I'm sure it's decorative rather than instructional. I've been a little curious why they have this photo in the bathroom. One time I also have some nice anal lube in the bathroom, just in case. You know, just in case. I want to have a bit of everything. All right. One time I had a drink at the bar here. I woke up in the bathroom. It's like when you drink a certain alcohol. Usually you need to drink 10 shots of something to pass out, but there's a special one called like Macbeth whiskey that knocks you out instantly after one shot. And you usually wake up in the bathroom, like groggy, wandering around in the bathroom. But one time I drank and I woke up here, and I looked at this photo, and I was like, I wonder why they have that photo. And then I went and I took another drink, and I woke up in that spot, in that park, by that little picnic table in the sandy area back there. So it's like, I wonder what that's about. It was a little too coincidental for my tastes, my refined coincidental tastes. He said, full of false confidence that did not exist. All right. So where is my next prop location? Let's see. They seem to now jump to the upper quadrant. There's 3 more in the northern part of the map. Or 4 more, pardon me. Thanks, Thumb. So before we leave the city, the other thing I want to check in the new update is clothing. I think my thing is still out here. That's probably the fastest. I was going to see if I should take a helicopter from Tom there, but nah. Tom can keep his twirly blades. That is an interesting combination. I'm watching in the chat here, I'm watching the Changeling. Thank you for that. Oh dear, the Changeling. At the same time as the stream, and listening to Peter internally struggle regarding whether he should pay for a private dance, and watching people dig a hole in a child's bedroom. It's wild. That is quite the contrast. Just to mention it, by the way, the casino is right there, and that little picture I was just musing about is this lake right over here. It's like a very nearby location. So it seems I got drunk and wandered across the LS River there. And I woke up right about here, in these tables. So it is a nearby location. It's relatively, like, related to the casino, but it still seems weird that they would choose it. But really, it's just that one coincidence that keeps having me thinking this is like a mystery-related location. I doubt it is, but it's just nagging at me. All right. While I hate to be elitist, I do find that the lighting for trying on clothes is usually best in a Ponsonby's. So I'm going to head to a Ponsonby's, though we did have other options there. The clothing is typically in online, the same in every shop. In single player, obviously, there are unique pieces at every shop, or every distinct type of shop at least. But in online, it's all one big grab bag. Oh, good morning all. And yes, welcome. Welcome to the back of the car. I hope you're belted. If you're not, you're going to be. Why, that's weirdly threatening. No, please, 5 stars. I need this. All right, not very interested in the new hats. I'm not sure why I clicked into that category. Pants. That's what we're here for. Chinos, specifically. All right, that's all the Chinos. Get out.
Did you find your size?
Okay, they've added, oh, well, these are nice. These are slimming. I feel a little on display, but sure. Oh, you can also get them with little symbols up the legs. That's nice. H for heat, which is definitely what I'll be generating inside of these pants. Oh, popped collar. Now I can really show off. Good. Good. Do you mind? Yeah, thank you.
We have that
I mean, I
in
appreciate
multiple colors.
the large view of your large ass, but if you could turn around so I can see, that would be awesome. Not sure what's new in here. Or if it's just glitching out. I think it's just glitching out. Alright. Probably the same with this. Though it's always tempting to change into cat t-shirt. Half dozen of one, 6 of the cat t-shirt. The wild cat t-shirt. See, he's wearing a gentleman's top
If you
hat,
find your size,
which
we'll order it.
implies that he goes out at night and maybe takes some absinthe and just gets crazy wild. Oof. See, I'm still not entirely convinced that there's not a large color-based mystery of some sort in the game. But I don't know how to solve it. And am likely partially colorblind, so a little bit hard for me. But we'll get there. Okay, I don't think I really need to be in that special tops category, but let me check the bottom. Turn around so I can check your bottom.
I can tell you have good taste.
Those are very red daddy. Kinda nice, actually. Like a good shoulder line. Oh yeah, I don't mind that a bit. A little splash of berry. I think I'm gonna need a couple of these for my collection here. I'm gonna need a black, yes, $4,000 each. This is gonna be fun for my wallet. I'm gonna need an ivory. I like that better than the blue tone of this white. Just a touch of ivory. Yeah, that's great. The berry, yes please, for my salsa nights with Brandon Boone. And the gray, for when I'm just feeling oof. Alright. I need to be wearing a vestable item for those, apparently. Not really interested in polo shirts. Let's check work. I just want to specifically mention that I'm not interested in the polo shirts. Yes, this is to wound the polo shirts. They deserve it. I don't want to see any defensive polo shirts out there. Because there is none. I don't know why I have a dog in this fight. That's not really my job to say.
From our exclusive line.
Okay, that's fine for now. Now I'm just a little less formal, which I appreciate.
Bye. Enjoy your purchase.
Oh, thank you. I don't believe you meant that at all. So, now we can leave downtown. Shirtless would work fine. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm sorry I have gone clothed. To the big frowns of many. Okay, what's the first one I'm gonna run across here? There's one in the alien camp. There's one on Route 68. Fort Zancudo, that might be closest. Let's go check there. On a desk in The air traffic control tower, alright. I think I remember how to get there, but I do not, another thing I do not own, in addition to a super yacht, I do not own a military aircraft hangar. I own one of the ones down at the civilian airport, the Los Santos International, but I do not own one at Fort Zancudo, which means I do not have level 4 security clearance. So I will have to do this again as a crime. That's what the game is all about. So I'm very much hoping I can survive this. I'm already down to half health due to my vanilla unicorn exploits. So this is going to be interesting. I could potentially call in a Kuruma to make it a bit easier on myself. But let's get shot first. Then we'll call in the Kuruma. Also very, very dangerous to be in the military base because they have flak cannons. So if you're above the ground to a certain degree, they will fire on you. It may not be legitimate flak cannons, it's probably just missiles, but I like to be dramatic. Yep, that was quick. So they do have it rather well guarded. I was hoping we could get in there before anyone got to the air traffic control tower, but that didn't happen. So I have to call the insurance company, or not the insurance company, my assistant, who will de-impound my oppressor bike there, which was just confiscated by the military.
That shouldn't be a
Cover
problem.
vehicle from
I'll have your
inbound.
personal vehicle collected as soon as possible.
Now I call the old mechanic, old Johnny on the spot, and I try desperately, to remember where I've parked my Kuruma.
I'll hook you up.
Oh, that's weird. They changed that. That's great, actually. It didn't used to deliver your vehicle. When you got it from impound, it used to take it right back to storage. So that must have changed in this new update. Let me just get nearer a car here. I need to get away from this now in order to call in the Kuruma. But that is actually a lovely change that I'm appreciative of, though it does me no good in this situation. Okay, I'm gonna get behind the base here. Just gotta get about a block or two away from your bike to free up the slot. Stop? No. This might not actually count as a road. If it doesn't, we can go to the other side. No problem. If it's not on the map, sometimes they can't deliver to it, but we'll give it a shot.
I'll bring it to you.
Wow, they put that so far back, but that's fine. Swapped it for my bike is all that matters. Oh, let's take the shortcut. Who am I kidding? Shortcut. Oh, hey. Do you mind? Gee, some people just don't know how to drive. I wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, let's try this again from 1. Everyone back to 1. Get away from the craft services table, Atticus. Get back to 1. Okay, no, fine. You can continue to eat the cheeses. That's fine. Unless you're lactose intolerant, in which case I really wouldn't suggest it, but you do you. That's fine.
Sir,
Okay.
area now.
Sorry, the military. We're just... sorry, the military. Oh, yeah, now it's just free and easy. Now it's just like the Andy's birthday party in Toy Story didn't show you because it's too sad, and nobody came. So there are stairs. You can walk up 5 flights of stairs, or you can, after 6, 7 times of doing that, realize that there's an elevator back here. Those are your 2 options. Sorry. That was a mistake. Ooh. Slipped and just... sorry. Okay, I'm feeling the buzz. There it is, a little, clapper.
Move back! Take cover! Don't fuck with me! Whoa! Fucking hell!
I'd better get out of here. Grab that clapper. Nope. Oh, the door! The door, man! Almost killed me. Okay, sorry for the distraction, everybody. Enjoy your day. Pretty much the exact same spot as last time. Alright, now let's call Lester in, as the military is a little peeved with me. Oh, Lesty!
What's up, pal? So you don't want to get in serious trouble, huh? Okay, leave it with me.
Gosh, I love working for the IAA. Alright, what's next? We got Fort Zancudo. While we're on this side of the world, let's hit the altruist camp. I can probably switch back into my oppressor bike now, but we'll go for a bit of a drive. While we're in something zoomy and karoomy. Got a little excited on that turn. What is my favorite type of cheese? I am one of those people who, though I would love to, cannot tolerate soft cheeses. It needs to be so hard and dry. You can't even imagine it. So I like, I completely forget the name of it all of a sudden. Provolone. I like provolone because it's a very dry cheese. And that would probably be my favorite, I suppose. Parmesan, yes. Oh, anything like that that's so hard you must shave it. Huge fan. I don't know why, that has always been what cheese is to me. And I have a strange textural problem with things like brie. It's not a taste issue. My mouth does not care for that. I have a couple of weird things like that due to a nerve issue. But we won't talk about that. Okay, so it's probably good that I'm in the Kuruma, as I'm assuming these guys will also be quite aggressive. Let me just remind myself from the internet here where it is. On a rock at the west side of camp. Alright. I wish you were wearing pants. That goes for both of you. check the big rock at the end. Well, I'm not sure. That's definitely going to be it. Yes, it is. Supposedly a monster mask. Looks like a wolf coming out of a man's mouth. Weird. Alright, let me take out just a couple of the pew-pews. Oh, now it's at the wrong angle. Goodness me, but I wish they were wearing pants. You there, in the bushes. Stop what you're doing. Alright. Monster mask retrieved. And I'm stuck. I'm perfectly stuck up there. That's great. I'll just skirt past the police. I wasn't involved in this, officer, I swear. None of them were wearing pants. It's me who called. It's me who called because of the lawlessness and pantslessness. And yet you torment me. Okay. From here, we want to go to... I'm gonna have to bring up the map for this one. Let's see here. Must be this house. And I'm going to try to switch cars. See if there's one back at the altruist camp. Because now I'm going to need that oppressor bike back. We're past the guardsman areas. Usually they have a little escape vehicle here, but maybe it's only a scripted event. They'll find another car. Beached. Right in the prime of life. Shame about all that beach. Close your door. Close your door. Now turn around. Alright, let's check the sawmill for a vehicle. Oh, here I go again. Beached. That'll be fine. Getting a little Alan Wakey in here. Wakey, wakey. Ah, there just has to be. If they're really gonna rob me of both of the vehicle spawn points, I'm gonna be sad. This is a vehicle spawn point, and that is a vehicle spawn point. No vehicles in them. What a shame. Okay, I just need to be far enough away from my Kuruma to actually call in my oppressor here, but We're going back to it. I'll stop searching out-of-the-way areas far from the road and just go to a road. And the sooner the better, really. As I have clearly used up my off-road points. Alright, let's get a block away.
Ain't that a bitch?
This is slow. I don't know what that woman's excuse is. Alright, I can probably do this through the other menu a little quicker. And now we're on our way. So sorry about that. All of my various crashings in the dark. In the pitch black, non-specific northwest. So it should be on the porch here, perhaps. But it might be the other porch. Because it is not buzzing. Oh, there is a machine gun pickup in here, though, that I did not know about. Or a micro SMG, rather. I literally did not know that that was there. That's fantastic. Okay, not buzzing here either. It could be across the street? But it did say specifically an abandoned house. Let me check it. And I've gone back instead. Reloading the page. Okay. On the porch of an abandoned house. I'm wondering if this is the right location. Because apparently there's 10 of these movie props. Just to briefly catch you up, there's 10 of them. 7 of them are apparently in fixed locations, and 3 of them move. This is not supposed to be one of the ones that move. But I am curious. So let me look for another abandoned house nearby. I am not sure. I guess I might as well get on the oppressor for it. That does not look like an abandoned house. This does not look like an abandoned house. And this doesn't. So yeah. Maybe I am just picking the wrong spot. I must be. I'll figure it out, so sorry. This is definitely the spot it's showing on the map. But it is not the spot from the picture. Yeah, there's like a completely different white painted deck under the one in this photograph. So I'm not sure how they expect me to find it with a wrong map location. But maybe it's still close? It's funny, like this looks like the right wood. That's the white painted wood, but it's in a wraparound porch, like this one is. Like it has an awning over it. So, like, two elements of it are combined in that house, but that's definitely not the right house. I look for any other houses on this road that just don't have lights on. That's the clubhouse. That's not gonna help us. Those are all trailer homes without porches. Okay, well, we can come back to that one. For sure. It's definitely on a porch in Grand Sonora, but I might have to do a little manual digging for it. Let's see what the next one is. So sorry here. Alright, Alien Camp, and I thought there was another. But we already got the Altruist. Okay, so I think these are the last two. Let's go grab the Alien Camp, then we'll try to figure out this. This is supposed to be a mummy head. Alright, I always have trouble when I'm in Sandy Shores remembering how to get to the hippie camp, but I think it's here. For some reason, if I'm coming from downtown, I can always go right to it. But when I'm like up in the north, where am I? Alright, so it should be on the Beam Me Up. Or near it. Let's see. They must just be treating the entire thing as the Beam Me Up mural. I thought they would mean specifically above that, but I think they're just referring to this whole park. So we have the alien head prop now. That is an interesting one. So let's see. This, I believe, is Route 68. So the last three we have to find, besides that one that's on the porch somewhere, are moving. They're either in parked vehicles or vehicles en route to a location. But I would love to have this one out first. I'm just going to try to find another description of it, like another website. Yes, it was definitely not the right map location. It was close, but the house I'm looking for is this one, and they specifically have this one marked. Alright, let's try this again. It's like super close, but just far enough away that I wouldn't have checked that far because it's an obvious mistake. But thank you, anyone online who's posting the locations of these, even if it's off. I appreciate you. Ah, this must be it. Abandoned house, white porch with awning. It's all coming together. That doesn't look good. That looks like old blood. All right. Oh, yeah, I always forget about this. This is kind of a cool Easter egg. That on this abandoned house, there's a wanted poster for Nico Bellick from GTA 4. Only a couple of references to our old friend Nico. So a lot of these, the newer collectibles they're putting out, I also love the fact that the darts have the Scottish flag on them, as Rockstar is a Scottish company. I forget what I was just in the middle of saying. Probably wasn't important. Something about Nico. So sorry. Alright, so that done. That is all 7 of the static locations. Now we only have to worry about the moving locations, which I will get back to. There are 3 cars we need to find. It is a pony, a rumpo, and a rebel. We're probably in the rebel territory here up near Paleto Bay, so it's either heading east past a truck stop on the Great Ocean Highway, or it's in 2 locations in Paleto Bay. Let's check Paleto Bay first, and then we'll know for sure. Oh, that's awesome. You actually work next door to the Rockstar Edinburgh offices? That is very cool. To me, at least, as a big Rockstar fan and a big fan of Scotland. Though I'm sure I would hardly make a Great Scott. Oh, yeah, you can kick me out of the country anytime. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, so in here, it is either in the parking lot at the supermarket or in the alleyway behind the hen house. I think I know where that is, as it is a location Michael can buy in single player. So let's check the hen house first, as I'm not sure which one's the supermarket. That's the hen house. So it's not in the alleyway behind the hen house. Full check. And I think it's a pickup truck. A rebel we're looking for. So where would be the supermarket? Probably with the biggest parking lot around. I am not sure. I think that's all houses. Let me check what this is. A post-op depot. There's some apartments. I'm guessing there might be like a map icon that pops up too, but I'm not entirely sure. That looks abandoned. Okay. So it may not be a rebel. Oh, that's a very nice spawn. Is this just a random car? This looks amazing. Huh. I can't really imagine this was just sitting here before the update. I don't know. It's a very nice car to just be abandoned there. So, I'm assuming it is on the... Oh, I'm sorry, oppressor. I'm assuming it's on the highway. Though I'm not entirely sure still where the supermarket is. And there isn't a map location for these. There's the supermarket. Okay, great. So, not in the parking lot here, and not in the alleyway behind the henhouse. It must be... It says it's going by a truck stop. Let me try to find... the Procopio truck stop. That is the one up at the very, very top that has like a rocket in front of it. Alright. I know where that is. So this is likely going to be it, but I don't know if it's on like a timer, if the randomization just picks one, or if it picks one every 10 minutes, say. So it could be that it switches back to one of those other Paleto Bay locations, but I'm hoping it's already set at this point. So there's the truck stop. Huh. I keep expecting it to be like a random event, like a yellow or white icon. So I'm not sure what I would need to do if that's not the case. Do I just need to, find it with my eyeballs? Because this one, it specifically says if it's by the truck stop, it's en route. They'll be on the highway passing by. But then it's like, did I miss them if there's no icon? Did I just need to be looking very carefully? So many questions. I'm also not sure if it's like a you can only do it after 7 p.m. at night kind of thing. Like sometimes they lock it to a time value. But that's weird. At least we know where we're looking now. Let me jump back to Paleto. Just see if we can get it to spawn. We'll go hang around Willie's. No icons at Willie's. Not seeing any passing pickup trucks either. Alright, back to the hen house. Nothing there, but that is a pickup truck. I don't know if it's a Rebel. It's a Bobcat. Rebels have a more off-road tires kind of thing going on. Huh. So once again, it could be early, like we could be missing locations. Or I could just be missing it. Welcome back. Oh, those poor people. It's funny, because the Rockstar offices are usually dead and you never see anyone going in or out, but weeks before the launch of GTA, it was a buzz of panicked people running around wildly with coffee. I can only imagine. It must be so difficult to work on something this massive and hyped. Especially during the major crunch times like that. So I'm really not sure about this one. I'm still assuming there should be an icon, and that I'm not doing something right, time-wise, in order to make that happen. Let's try to go to another vehicle type here, and we'll swing back around. Okay, so those are all downtown on, like, the artistic Hollywood side, and then the other one's downtown in the industrial docks side of things. So we basically have to go all the way back down into town, either way. 1 second here, I'll be right back. Alright. My apologies. Let's try making it back into town here. My best guess for the moment is that they must have a time element to them, and I must need to come after dark or something to get this one to spawn. But it's very, very likely that I'm just easily missing something. I'm going to head to the industrial side of town, and we'll try looking around there. I think it's a van, a Rumpo, we're looking for there. My brand new shirt is getting rather moist, rather sog. I have to speak with the tailor about that. I was reading something the other day. I can't remember if I was already ranting about this or not. I was reading something about this sand glyph here that has always been one of my major points of confusion. So it's like the zigzag path up the mountain to the box, the eye with the 3 lashes, the wow signal that is also at the hippie camp over there, and then this weird like arrow, half arrow, whatever that is. It's always been weird to me, and then it's next to this alien pillar with this red arrow pointing. Thanks, Bush. There we go. That red arrow pointing that way. Somebody online was saying, oh, that just points to Omega. In single player, you speak to a man named Omega, who lives right here. And he gives you the job to go find all the collectible spaceship parts, and it's one of the weirdest parts of the game because you find all these spaceship parts and you give it to him, and he makes something that's like smaller than handheld. It's like a tiny little fidget spinner of a thing. Out of all those spaceship parts, he makes a little ship, but then it does fly. It actually looks like an alien craft. And it like hovers around, and then it stops hovering, and then you get nothing. You get like a little car that's completely useless in single player, and there's nothing behind it, and you never get to talk to Omega again. So they were saying, oh, there's nothing, no big secret about that. It's just vaguely alien related, and it points right to Omega's house. It's like, yeah, it kind of points right to Omega's house, but then what about this one? One at the hippie camp just behind his house points that way, which is to nothing. There is nothing. There's no third pillar that way. There is no third red arrow that way. So it's like that does not point to Omega's house and has a completely vague meaning. So like every possible explanation I've heard for what these red arrows and alien pillars are just doesn't quite match. It's not quite right. But I should stop getting distracted by shiny conspiracies in my periphery. In the same vein, I wanted to check this one again, too. I had mentioned recently that someone seems to have debunked the expected answer for this. But I wanted to check it again myself. I can never quite trust things on the forums, you know. So I have a little list here of A1Z26 that I made for decoding purposes, a little post-it note. I just wanted to check this again. So the one that's weird is... let's see... 25 would be U, yeah. So if it is like A equals 1, Z equals 26 code, it really does stand, or seem to stand for, all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. But someone posted a video of San Andreas, that actual mission on the train, and almost every time he says, all we had to do. I think he might say all you had to do one time, but it's usually all we had to do was follow the damn train, and that would be 23 instead of 25. So I'm not entirely sure if it is debunked, or if it's just close enough to make you wonder. It's very, very strange. But, just to make sure I have that correct in my head, it's definitely a Y on the highway code, and it seems to be almost certainly a W in San Andreas. Which is just weird. Because what else could that mean? Alright, almost back into town. Let me bring up the first industrial location. Darnell Brothers in La Mesa. I wish I knew I knew more accurately the names of buildings. I'm pretty good at, like, town names. You know, I know where Strawberry is and stuff, but I'm not sure about La Mesa, really. I think I know where Textile City is for sure. That's one of them. But it's all somewhere in this industrial side. So there's an icon. That's what I was kind of expecting to see. Yeah, that's the Rumpo. So let's get behind a wall here. I guess I just need to take the whole thing. And lose the cops. Can Lester help me with that?
What do you need exactly? Can't
Same
handle
thing
the
I
heat, my
always
friend?
need, Lester.
Okay, leave it with creepy Uncle Lester.
Alright, so we got the Rumpo. That's great. First try, we don't need to check the other 2 locations. And these ones, it seems, do require you to go back, so I'm guessing we'll give all of the props we've found back to Solomon at this point, which should be 8 out of 10. I really do, yeah, seeing that discussion, the discussion of num-nums in the chat there. I'm so sorry, I had all that turned off due to some, turmoil. Some drama bombing. But, I do need to get that back on, the old We Go Scottish, and etc, etc. I need, lovely juicy rewards for you guys. I was wondering if it would be easier. I have 3 in there at the moment that's like Scottish, French, and German, or whatever. I was wondering if it'd be easier to have a button for, like, accentuate things, and you can suggest an accent. I won't be able to do any of them, is the big problem. Like, half of the time what someone suggests may not be appropriate, and the other half of the time I just may not be able to do the accent. So I've been curious about how to do that. But I do desperately want to give you guys something to spend your num-nums on. Yes, 8 out of 10 movie props. That's fantastic. And I should be able to call my bike back. That gave me quite a bit of money and experience, too. I'd better throw this in the bank real quick before I die and spray it all over. The money, that is. Alright. But if there's ever anything in that vein, in the vein of num-nums, that you guys think would be good for me, I'm really open to suggestion. I want to make it as fun and worthwhile as possible. I'm just lacking the creativity to do so. But I am happy to rise to the occasion. Alright, so we want to check the other side, the Hollywood side of things. Let's put on our sunglasses and short shorts, I guess. So it could be in the Epsilon Center, it could be in the Courts Center, or it could be at the college. I think I actually do know where all of those are. Let's check Epsilon first. A reward where you tell me you're proud of me. Oh, that would be very, very easy to do. And I am. And now we know what we're looking for, too. It should be a blue icon from relatively far away. It's a good 2 blocks away when it popped up last time. So that's Epsilon. This is the college. There's the college. Not seeing anything there. This one's a pony, which I'm not really sure what kind of car that is. That's not ringing a bell to me. Must be something very generic. So this is the Courts Center. And they said it could be parked here. If it's here, it might not be on the move. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, wow. Something went wrong with the physics. That was my bad. So, I don't know what's going on with these two. It seems like they should be marked. If they're not marked, is it a situation where I need to go around looking at it? Like, why is this one all weird? It's definitely not a pony, though. So that other one was so easy, and the icon popped right up. I'm not sure if there's literally something different about these. Or not. Because those should be the 3 locations, pretty simply. Epsilon, Courts, or USLA. And if it was, like, at the college, it should be on my map already. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm missing there. But I do hope we'll be able to find these last 2 stragglers. I don't know if the idea is that they, like, spawn there and then roam around either, like, sort of weirdly phrased. But there's the old double check in both locations. Not seeing anything. Let me just look up what a pony looks like. Though that's kind of a silly question. Does anyone know what a pony looks like? It's got 4 legs. Jeez. Okay, it's apparently like a postal van. Like a post-op, go postal delivery van. That's good to know. At least I know what I'm looking for. So if it happens to be parked here with no icon, I might be able to see it. Oh, so sorry, I missed a chat suggestion here. Let me scroll up. You should have a reward where we can type in a phrase, and you say it in your creepy horror voice. That one, eh? 10,000 Num Num reward where you post a video of you doing the sippy sip. Controlled Instagramming. I like it. Yes, there seems to be quite a bit of affirmations in the offing. I'm sure we could figure out something of the sort. Though you definitely don't need to pay me any num-nums for me to tell you such things. You lovely, lovely people. So I'm guessing it's not like in a garage or something strange. I keep coming back to the idea that it kind of just has to be time-based. If we keep checking all the locations and there's nothing there. So let's see. I can get back to the very, very tippy top of the map and we can try the other set again, the Rebel set. Otherwise, I may just need to wait until someone smarter than I is able to figure it out here and post it. But it has been very fun looking at the new upgrade together here. Thank you for coming along with me. We have a few minutes left, not to worry. I don't know why I'm speaking this way. I'm not going to leave imminently. But I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for checking things out with me. I needed a little GTA time after all of our fantastic adventures in space. I'm trying to watch basically this whole highway on the way up to see if there's a blue dot. So if I crash directly into a light pole, I'm sorry. I've been staring at the map. I really hope we can find these last two. That would be such a nice little session to have them out of the way and maybe even see what the reward is. Or what the reward is. Ah, yes. The old running Klaus right into the pole. Oh, it happens here too. Okay, so it's just after sundown. Just to put it in my head. Nothing at the hen house. Nothing at Willie's. Seemingly no Willies. Ah, there was one. And finally back to the truck stop. It's just strange. So there must be some other mechanic in play that I have certainly not caught on to yet, and it doesn't seem like the online set has either. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you soon, I hope. So unless I'm just wildly missing the car on the move, and maybe it's like you only get one chance a session, and I already missed it while I was tooling around, I'm not sure. Absolutely. Thank you as well for stopping by. See you next time. You can just keep trying these locations, but it's starting to feel a little bit like insanity. So I am once again trying to find another website that just has a different text description. Here's an actual interactive map that includes the locations. That would have been nice. Would have been nice to find earlier. Part of me is hoping it will spawn in while I'm sitting here too, though I hate to be so boring. I'm so sorry. It's weird, someone in the comments here had the exact same problem, but at all the locations where I immediately found one. So it's like it is happening to people. Some guy said he actually had to steal a Rebel and then just drive it to all of these locations over and over again, hoping that having a Rebel already spawned would help the new Rebel to spawn, which is kind of a weird mechanic in GTA. Sometimes cars only spawn if you already have one of those cars in the world. It's like a weird, there can only be so many cars, guys. Pick a car, and then it'll spawn a bunch of those, and then it won't spawn anything unique to save resources. And so there is a small potential that there's just no Rebel or Pony in the list right now to be spawned. But that's just paranoia. And excuses. So it does seem like people are having some trouble. Some of them are really easy to find. Some of them, people have said, I went back and forth for 4 hours before it finally spawned. Regrettably, we don't have 4 hours. So these may be something we try every day, you know, go to all 3 locations every time we do a stream until we end up getting them. But I'm sure sorry, it can't be a single batch action. That would have been cool. Gonna give one more check to Polito, and then I'll maybe jump us back to the bunker for a final explosive mission. Just trying to show some relentless positivity. All right. No problem. We'll be back around. I guess I can follow the tracks here for an easy shortcut. Alright, so we'll just do a quick ending mission here, make us a little money, and then I will likely need to rush off. And abandon you? Just in your time of need? Take my hand! Oops, gotta go! Alright. Pretty good stock built up here. Let's see what it gets us. Could be great, could be terrible. Random chance.
We're all business to...
Oh, it's great. It's so great. Okay. Thank you, Random Chance. I appreciate you. This is the best of all possible missions. I tell you now, without guile. I'll tell you later when guile arrives, if you prefer it that way. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to kill you there. So this one should be nice and easy. Which means, of course, that we'll take it as roughly as possible. Nice and easy? No, thank you. I was speaking of, like, the general path of the mission and the choices we make, and not making a saucy euphemism, but I see now where my phrasing has once again gotten me into trouble. In retrospect. That was close. That wasn't. Pardon me, excuse me, gentlemen. Send me the damage. You know where to find me. Send me the damage. Ah. So expensive to drive around. What with all the damages. All right. Little extra money for a potential future super yacht. And then it's beach time. Grab your towels and your sand brush with cracks attachment. We're gonna need it. Okay, I had better dart off and prepare myself for the day. We will come back to Los Santos soon to check those last 2 prop locations. Or the last 6, as the case may be. hopefully we'll have better luck on a future endeavor, and we'll be able to see what that reward is. I can't wait to find out. Thank you again for your patience and your company. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Oh, I almost did it again. I keep forgetting. I can salute you in this. Oh, I'm not saluting you. I'm sorry. Oh, no!